Hello everyone, welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 38. As you can see, Vienna has aged up into an adult horse now, so Olive is just spending a little bit of time with her this morning. She looks so gorgeous. I love this little white bow. I like to think that Florence probably put that on her. And we can also mount her now that she is older, but I think I'll wait until Florence is home and give that a go with her. We are going to ask Vienna to come and eat some food and then maybe come and say hi to Tamatoa, who's coming to join us. We'll give her a treat, or give him a treat as well, pet him. But today is officially Love Day, so we'll definitely be celebrating that one. And it is also Olive's graduation ceremony. So I think what we're going to do is go to Olive's graduation with Bryce and Ciera. And then after the graduation, Ciera and Olive will go on a perfect date because Olive is romantic. She wants to spend time with Ciera. Bryce won't come along to the date though because he's not romantically inclined or anything. So it's not his sort of vibe. But if we get the time after our date, we might come back with Ciera and have the three of them enjoy a little bit of woohoo together, considering the fact that is what Bryce is into, that is what Olive and Ciera are. That's what they've kind of all agreed with as well. So I think it could be quite fun, but I do want to make sure that we have time to go on a date with Florence and Sawyer. She is feeling really sad at school today, probably because she's like, it's Love Day, why am I at school, why am I not going on a date with my boyfriend? But it's okay, Florence, you can go on a date with him after school. Vienna is just playing with her ball. I love this because she would do it when she was a little foal as well. Now she's here as an adult horse doing it. She's so adorable. I would like to just have a go at riding her soon, but I want to save that for Florence. I feel like even though Olive did, oh, she's going for another way, nice. Even though Olive obviously did adopt her and everything, I do feel like Florence kind of took charge a little bit. She kind of grew attached to her, so I quite like the idea that Florence would be the first to actually ride her. But during art, Phoenix's class was instructed to create flower-themed cards for each other. That phone ringing is annoying. After gathering glitter-coloured pencils, construction paper petals, and fuzzy pipe cleaners, Phoenix sat down, his creative juices flowing. The cards would be shared and opened with the rest of the class during the party later, so this had to be good. Two themes that came to mind: hilarious flower cards or heartfelt flower cards. I think if this were Paris, he would go for hilarious ones, but Phoenix, he is a proper softie. I do feel like that they would create the heartfelt ones. And Vienna is happy. Amazing. Oh no, what does it say? Sometimes bearing your soul through a series of revealing cards that are delivered to an entire class of teenagers isn't a good idea. This was probably one of those times. While Phoenix went in a more sensitive direction, everyone else went more comedic, and now he is the laughing stock of the class. Maybe in a week everyone will stop talking in goo-goo voices to them. Oh no, oh poor Phoenix. Oh, and now Paris as well. All week at school, kids have been asking their sweethearts to the annual Love Day school dance. There'll be cookies and punch, music, the exchanging of flowers and cards, and of course, awkward chaperones. Paris had yet to be asked, so he has two options. I don't think he's going to invite someone special because I don't think he has anyone that he's looking at yet, so I think he's going to go alone. Paris wasn't interested in inviting anyone in particular. Instead, he decided to focus simply on being the life of the party. That sounds about right. While his classmates indulged in awkward banter and wallflowering, Paris led the charge for fun. Who delivered flowers to everyone in attendance? Who started a chubby llama competition? And who taught the teacher into playing the cool music? Paris, of course. It was an epic school party that begged only one question. Whatever did Paris do with the chaperones? That is so him. But we don't have time for any more high school Love Day events. We have got Olive's graduation to head to. These three have made it to graduation. Ciera is just congratulating us, and it looks like Olive is going over to chat with a few other classmates who she definitely would not have met. But it's nice that we've got Ciera and Bryce coming over. Contribute funds? What are you doing? He's just giving money to Ciera, right? Okay, well, we've just lost 250 simoleons. Thanks for that, Bryce. Okay, that's fine. Ciera, you're not going anywhere though. Come back here, please. We are celebrating with Olive. She is just getting all hyped, and this is her second ever graduation event. So Ciera, you can't leave us. I'm gonna have Bryce have a chat with her. He can forever remember public intimacy. Like, Ciera, we're out in public. You shouldn't be doing those things. It's because he's unflirty. So he feels a little bit awkward. But Olive has gone inside now for her ceremony. So these two will just wait outside. It's a shame they can't actually go in, but they're here to support her nonetheless. And then Bryce will head head back home, and Ciera and Olive, we'll find somewhere for them to go. We might go on a date in Breitchester, or I think there's actually a restaurant I wanted to go to in Chestnut Ridge, so potentially we'll do that, because then at least we're close by back home to go back with Ciera, and then switch over to Florence. There she goes! Olive has graduated. She's tossed her cap in the air, and she has officially earned her second diploma. She is coming straight. Don't you give Ciera money too? That's like 500 simoleons we're giving Ciera today. I would rather not. Olive and Ciera have made it to the local restaurant in town. Bryce has headed home, and these two decided they wanted to celebrate Olive's graduation and love day, just for a nice romantic day, a nice romantic dinner for the two of them. So they've arrived here at this gorgeous restaurant. It is so perfect. I did get it off the gallery, and it's just so nice. I mean, obviously it's winter, so there is a lot of outdoor seating in the snow, but we've got a table inside. We're upstairs. We're feeling so flirty. We want to have a perfect date. So we want a good love day, and then we've got a few tasks that we need to do as well. Ciera is just joking with us, but I think because it is already 1 o'clock, we are just going to go ahead and order for the table, and then we'll do our date requirements. But how gorgeous does our lovely Olive look right now? This outfit is stunning on her. She just looks amazing, and I love her so much. I can't believe she's supposed to be 50. She is looking so good for her age. Same with Ciera. These two, if you think back to when they first met in was it episode 8 or 9, I would not have expected this is where they would be right now. I genuinely would not have expected this at all, but I kind of love it for them. We've got our food coming out, so we're just talking about heavenly food at the moment, how excited we are to try this new restaurant. I wonder if Ciera's been here before, or if this is new for her as well. I imagine she's probably been here before, because she grew up here in Chestnut Ridge. She just moved away because it wasn't the place for her, but she's found her way back for various different reasons, and I'm pretty sure she is probably liking it a lot more than she used to, because she's got Olive here now as well. And I just look at her, she's so goofy. We'll share some kind words and just kind of thank Ciera for being there for us in more ways than just one. And I love that because we're very flirty, we can enticingly mention unconventional woohoo positions like this girlie. I love her. They are both very satisfied in their relationships. I adore that. And Olive being Olive, she is just serenading, although she is getting it ill, so she paused to itch herself. She's feeling so confident. Music is the best way to say I love you. That is so accurate for her, because obviously she's just got her degree and she's wanting to go into music at last, after so many years. And oh my goodness, our food is here already. Perfect. But I love that we're just singing to her. We've got our food. It has arrived though. It's normal quality, so it's nothing super fancy. I mean, the drinks are excellent, which is something at least. But yeah, the waiter can go away now, please. That would be, give us a little bit of privacy on our date. But we are just feeling so flirty from a hot lunch day and graduated. We keep flicking between confident and flirty, which is just Olive in a nutshell, to be honest. But the kids are done with school now. We do still have a little while with Olive on her date, so we'll make sure they're all looking after themselves, just so that Florence especially is ready and energized and everything ready for her date later this evening. We have finished our food now, and Olive is just finishing off her wine, but we do need to come over and be physically intimate, so we are coming over to hug and caress Ciera. We're obviously not going to eat anything else, so we'll hopefully get this all ticked off soon so that we can head back home. I think we'll promise to dedicate a song. I think that would be so sweet. And we've just put our wine glass on the floor. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is perfect. Ciera is enjoying the day and would like to keep it going. Maybe take things back to your place. I think we could probably head back. We won't extend it, but we'll go back so we can continue the requirements. And then Bryce will be there too, and we can finish off with a little bit of woohoo before we head out with Florence. These two have made it back home feeling very, very flirty, and we have just got a gold date, which is perfect. That is what Olive wanted. So I think we are going to suggest, ending our romantic day with Bryce, inviting him to come and join us. So we will go and see if Bryce wants to woohoo with us, and then I will end the date. It says we've still got an hour and a half left. But I do want to head out with Florence. I have just made sure she's like looking after herself a little bit, so she's gonna go and have a nap. Ciera is literally turned blue, so hopefully bringing her inside for a little bit of room will warm her up a little bit. Just look at the three of them. They are so happy with their arrangement, and I kind of love this for them, honestly. It is so perfect. They are going inside now to go and enjoy their woohoo, to end their day, to enjoy their love day. Florence will go for a nap, and then I'm not sure where we'll go for her date, but she does need a little bit of food, so we'll have a think, we'll work it out. But yeah, she is very excited to go out with Sawyer later, and these guys, they're very excited as well to enjoy themselves, the three of them. Meanwhile, Paris is of course just eating his food outside with the cat. I did give the triplets slightly older teen makeovers as well, so they've got different hairstyles. I haven't changed too much because I did love how they looked before, so a lot of their outfits are the same, but the boys have different hair. Florence has got slightly different hairstyles sometimes as well, although I couldn't resist the pigtails still, so she's kind of still got those. But yeah, look how much older they are looking. It's not much, but he has got a little tash growing. He's just so cute. We have got our romantic day complete. Our gold medal was earned. So Olive is so happy with that. So I think, Florence, it's time for you to get up and we can call up your lovely boyfriend and see if he wants to go on a date as well. Florence and Sawyer have made it to the park for their day, and of course they cannot keep their hands off each other. Oh my goodness. But we've decided to come to the park that is literally just down the road from where we live. I'm pretty sure that is our house there. But I thought this would be quite a nice little place for us to go to because I haven't been to this a lot yet, and she is like majorly crushing on Sawyer still, which I just adore that. He's already asking if we want to extend the date. I mean, sure, why not? We literally only just started. He's like, I don't want this date to ever end, Florence. I like you so much. Although Florence has just got this pop-up that says the lack of connection is causing dread of solitude. Encourage your sim to nurture their relationship or learn to enjoy their own company. Remember, being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. What is that? Florence has a fear of being alone. She's experiencing intense anxiety and fear due to decreased romantic satisfaction in their relationship. If left alone, she'll become tense and sad as their satisfaction decreases. Oh my goodness. Why are you feeling unsatisfied? I thought she was really happy in this relationship. That seems to have come out of nowhere, honestly. I mean, it's interesting, and I will have a think about what it could mean for the two of them. But why don't we come over and shall we light this bonfire, maybe like roasted marshmallow or something to give us a little boost of hunger. But she's reached romance level 4 now, which is good. She does want to get to level 5, so I've pinned that one in. But yeah, they were making out, and now they're being like really friendly with each other, which, I mean, you obviously want a friendship as well, but where did that come from? I thought they were happy in their relationship. Florence is feeling fine, so I have to find out how Sawyer's feeling, but she's not feeling like as satisfied as I thought she was. I thought she was really happy with him. She seems really, really smitten, but I wonder if she is actually smitten with him or if she's smitten with the idea of him. Because she is obviously a love bug. She's always just wanted. Oh, he asked her something that she wasn't very happy with. I wonder if it was woohoo. Because look at that. Now it's going down. Maybe he suggested like woohoo, and she's like, yeah, maybe not out here in the freezing cold with all these Sims around. But like maybe she won't take after her mum in that respect. What's this, grudge? Are you okay, Florence? Are you okay? I'm not too sure. Okay, we can't seem to eat here, but that's fine. Why don't we cozy up with Sawyer and see if that will help their relationship? Like, I knew this relationship wasn't gonna last forever, but I thought we had a little bit more time with the two of them. They do look adorable though. Look at them cozying up. But I just can't help but think now, like, is Florence actually happy? Because she did get that fear. That's really odd. I mean, she's still really crushing on him though. So I'm just not too sure. I'm just not too sure, to be honest. They are still trying to get to know each other because obviously they don't have a lot of the same sort of interests. So shall we find out what his satisfaction is? We know that she's like okay, she's fine, but why are we sat next to each other? Should we come over and watch the stars with each other? And he's feeling fine as well. And he is now asking if we want to go back to our place. What do you want, Sawyer? What do you want? I think we're gonna say no and be like, no, I'd like to spend some time, just the two of us, like all my siblings and my parents are home, so I'd rather just, you know, stay out, just have a nice, like, you know, romantic night with just us. So she's asking if he wants to stargaze with us, and he seems to accept that, but I can't help but think that maybe he is wanting more from the relationship, like physically, than Florence is comfortable with. And I'm pleased that she is kind of standing her ground and saying no. But the fact that obviously the first time we went on a date, he invited her back and she went out, she went with him and then felt a little bit like awkward afterwards. But then she came home and she did like woohoo with him the next day. But then at this date, it looked like he was propositioning her and she said no. And then she's like, feels alone. So maybe she's a little bit concerned that that's all he wants from this relationship. Whether he does or not, I don't know. But I can't help but think potentially. I'm not sure. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do though is have her come over. I think we'll actually wait till we go home. Although, oh, he is giving her a rose though. So I do think he likes her. So I can't tell if he actually... I can't tell if Florence just thinks he only wants woohoo or if he actually does, or if there's multiple things. I don't know what's going on, but I can't understand it. I thought this was going to be like a really lovely romantic day, but I don't know. And he isn't a bad sim by any means, because he does have this caregiver personality type, so it's not like he's sinister or evil or anything. He says, you make my day so much better. She does really adore him. I just don't know if they're like gonna be romantically compatible. Like, she's got herself a bowl of cereal as well. She's not even sitting on a seat where she can sit next to him. We've managed to get a silver day, but we do still have like 5.5 hours left here, although Florence is starting to get quite tired and she's also feeling a little bit gloomy now, and well, she's embarrassed because of her crush being nearby, but she is feeling a little bit sad and a little bit tense. So I wonder if we should just end the date here. It's been a really, I was gonna say a really good night. It's been a decent night. I'm still very conflicted about how things are going between the two of them. But I think we probably will end it here because it's almost 11 o'clock and we do want to get home ready for school tomorrow. He is telling us we're his favourite though, which is really sweet. And we are giving us to a cake stand. Girlie, no, that is not the answer to your problems. We're not going to go do a cake stand. I think we're going to go home. Look at her. She is so conflicted. Olive is just performing the song that she's written on her piano. I just love this. Listen to her. Oh, I love this. This is so good for her. Oh, I love it so much. I think what I'm going to do is she's got 2 more vacation days left, so I am gonna make sure she takes... Oh, I don't know. I might just have a look at what career she can get, because I kind of want to make the most of those vacation days and get her some extra money. But it depends, because if her next job is more paying, like well paid, then we might as well just go for that. It's 10 simoleons left, but it's doing something that she actually wants to do. So I think we will go for this one and we'll change over her career. We'll switch over. She will now be a professional pianist. Oh my gosh. And she needs to attend a performance rehearsal. That's exciting. Oh my goodness, I love this. I did actually get like a mod that kind of changes a little bit the entertainer career. It gives her more options. So she is a professional pianist. I'm not sure if this is originally what, you know, the career entailed, but I think the performance tasks are slightly different, so she will have to do a few different things. So this is something we'll definitely want to look into for her. But she is exhausted, bless her. She has had a long day, so I'm gonna let her go off to sleep. Bryce is also off to bed now. Florence is already in bed. Paris is just outside playing football with Phoenix. Right, these two, I love them. Phoenix, oh my gosh, I love that Paris is definitely the sporty one and Phoenix is like, yeah, don't go that hard on me next time, bro. I did actually also have Phoenix decide on some new pronouns, so he is officially he, they now. So hopefully in the game it will like randomize between them and set those up. So yeah, he's just coming to terms a little bit more with his gender identity. It's still gender fluid. Oh my goodness, Paris. But yeah, as I mentioned previously, he is definitely more like mask / non-binary. I don't see him... Why is he still holding that football? Dude. I don't see him being on the femme spectrum. Paris, he's not overly tired, so at 2 in the morning he is just doing a little bit of boxing. Because why not? I love Paris. He's so funny. I will probably get him off to bed though because he does have school soon, and hopefully we will be following them to school again today. And I'm going to focus on one of the boys. I haven't decided which one yet, whether it's Paris or Phoenix. I'll see how I feel in the morning. Florence is awake. She is just looking for a pen pal, but something really interesting I have noticed is she got want to mess around with Sawyer, but she's also feeling really tense because she has got a fear of being alone, and this is just fading. She is seeking solace. She is sad. Florence is feeling disconnected from her partner and the relationship. So I'm really worried she feels like she has to do this in order to kind of keep Sawyer as her partner. And again, I don't feel like that is Sawyer that is making her feel, well, not intentionally, I don't think he's intentionally making her feel that way, but I feel like unintentionally where he's like, oh, do you want to go with her? And she said no. She feels like she's maybe letting him down or something. I don't know, but I feel like I just don't feel like this is a healthy relationship, and I don't think either of them are necessarily like in the wrong. I just feel like they're not compatible. They just aren't working, and it just makes me really sad to think that she's feeling familial distress because she's near her mum and she's still going through a phase where she wants distance. But yeah, it just makes me really sad to think that, you know, she feels that she might need to do this in order to stay with him. But Phoenix has woken up, and I've had the want for him to ask out his crush pinned in for a little while, but he's also woken up with a want to chat with Colby, who is another sim that I wanted to at least have a chat with and kind of work out what his feelings were, because I had a little bit of a thought in the last episode or the one before, I can't remember, where I was like, does Colby maybe have a crush on Phoenix without realising it? Is that something we could potentially explore? So I really like the fact that Phoenix has had this one come up. So maybe I'll spend today with Phoenix, and I can do potentially tomorrow with Paris. I do want a day with each of them before they age up. So potentially, yeah, today could be Phoenix's day, and we can kind of see how things are with Jamel, but also how things are with Colby. See if we can find out a little bit more about him. We have made it to high school, and we are mostly focusing on Phoenix, as I mentioned. He is once again finding Jamel so attractive. He is just over here just chatting with him, and they've gained a nice sentiment with each other. I have got Florence. I asked her to go and do something fun to pass her time. She wants to block manifestations of love, honestly. And Paris is just chatting with a few sims over here so we can focus on Phoenix. It looks like Corey is coming over, and oh my gosh, she's crushing on Phoenix as well. But sorry, you're not one of our options at this stage. Obviously, if all else fails with everyone else, then we'll open up our ideas at Paris. He's asking other sims about weird, but no, I want to spend a little bit of time with Jamel and see if potentially there's maybe something there. Corey, I appreciate the over here and you're crushing on us. Florence's crush on Archer. Oh my gosh. Okay, pause a second. Florence is now crushing on Archer. What are things going on with her and Sawyer? Their romance bar isn't as high as it was previously, and now she's crushing on someone else she finds very attractive, who also has a crush on her. Florence, oh my gosh, I'm not exploring you today. I'm focusing on Phoenix, but that is, oh, I don't know what to think. Okay, back to Jamel and Phoenix. Corey, can you please leave us alone, because I want to see if there's anything between these two. I would like to see if we could maybe drop Jamel a little bit of a flirt before we've got class in a little while. We're feeling very flirty. We do want to ask him out, but obviously we can't do that until we've established if there is anything possibly romantic there. Jamel, don't walk away from me. We have literally got 10 minutes left until class. We're feeling very confident, and looks like he's smiling back. He didn't reject us, which is good. We are still having a pleasant conversation. But we should have class any minute, I think. Yeah, there we go. There is the bell. Okay, that does not look positive. Oh no. Okay, Jamel is not interested in romance with Phoenix due to being a romantic. Oh. Okay. Awkward encounter. He's like, yeah, sorry. I'll go to class now. Sorry, I don't want to make things awkward between us. Okay, well, I guess that closes that door, I suppose. So we're very attracted to Jamel. We're feeling very, very flirty. We do still have a crush on him, but he is a romantic. So there's not going to be a romantic relationship between these guys. So it does make me think, should we have a think about... Well, I want to have a chat with Colby. It's there. And to kind of see what Colby thinks as well. I love that the triplets are all coming to sit next to each other. Corey, who was crushing on Phoenix, is like, I'll sit next to you, Phoenix. Sorry that Jamal rejected you. I won't reject you, though. But Florence is sitting with Archer and not her boyfriend. Are you okay, Florence? Are you okay? She still wants to mess around with Sawyer, but she is obviously still pursue relationship counselling with a partner. You're not going to counselling. You're like 17 years old. But I feel like she's realising maybe there's no depth to her relationship with Sawyer, and she's like, I know, maybe I'll get along a bit better with Archer. They do obviously look very similar. I did get them mixed up quite a lot, so maybe we should find out more about Archer. She's definitely not a cheater. She definitely would not cheat. That is something that she would be so against. The hit movie Spirit, starring Patrick Swayze, did not prepare Florence enough for this class. Between the clay whipping round and round and the glaze clumping to every surface, her pottery is looking more like a soupy mess. To top it off, Florence's outfit has been completely ruined. Scrubbing the stains will take time, but the alternative is to leave the class a mess. She would scrub it out. Yeah, I think she would. Oh, she's lost a bit of performance. She spends time scrubbing away at her outfit. Unfortunately, the teacher notices her neglecting her work to save the clothes and docks her points on the assignment. Oh dear, Florence. Oh dear. But I wonder if she's realising, you know, there's not a future for her and Sawyer, so she's kind of looking at sort of other options, and I definitely think she would not two-time. Like, there's not a chance of that. And oh my gosh, another pop-up. And here Paris just thought there were only primary and secondary colours. Now suddenly there are 7 different schemes, a wheel, and some associated values. Art was supposed to be the easy class, but now there is just so much to memorise that Paris doesn't know if he will ever be ready to test on this, unless he makes a cheat sheet. The thing is, I don't think Paris would cheat, but at the same time I don't think he'd study hard and memorise the colour theory. But I feel like he would want to. I feel like he'd try to, he just wouldn't successfully do it, so we'll have to see. But yeah, it's no use. Try as he might, there's just no way Paris can keep his brain focused on learning these colours. He doesn't feel confident going into the next exam. It's not exam day, so I don't know why it's acting like there is an exam. It's not. But yeah, I wonder if we should try and learn a little bit more about Archer, but not today, because I'm focusing on Phoenix. And class is almost over. There we go. And I would like to have a chat with Colby and just kind of gauge how things are with him. Maybe just go over and start with literally just a friendly chat. We are going to see if he wants to come and have a chat outside of the classroom though, but that did tick off that one. We are still feeling very confident despite our little rejection earlier. So I do feel like maybe Phoenix has picked up on something maybe there with Colby, and we're just going to see. I don't know if we'll jump straight into the romance because I don't know how Phoenix feels about that, but I do feel like we should maybe, you know, just tell him about our orientation identity. He says, I'm part of the LGBT community too. Okay, that's a possibility then. We don't know for definite. It could just be like gender identity. It could not necessarily mean sexuality, but we'll have to see. But he says, I'm cisgender, grey romantic, romantically attracted to masked Sims. Okay, so does that mean that he is potentially seeing something with Phoenix? Maybe their like friendship went down because he tried to joke around, but I do feel like maybe he's got that a little bit of a crush. Potentially Phoenix isn't in the toilet, so I'll let him go off to the toilet quickly. But I do wonder, oh, we're now crushed on Marty. Well, not crushing, we find Marty attractive, but I do wonder if maybe like Colby was unsure of his feelings previously, but now he's kind of come to terms with it, because obviously I said I randomized his orientation, and that is what he got. So I wonder if that's a sign. What do we think about him again? We have got good compatibility and we are very attracted to him. And somehow we have found out that Colby is very attracted to Phoenix too. So I kind of like that idea. I kind of do. I don't know if I'm going to go for any like romance at the moment, because obviously Phoenix was rejected by Jamal today. So I don't think we'll go straight into it. But maybe we can come over and ask about his love life and maybe see if there's potential in their future. Maybe they could go to prom together as friends. Well, we did agree, didn't we? We did agree to go to prom together as flirt. Why did I click on flirt? Why did I do that? We did agree to go together as friends, so maybe it could become more than friends at prom. We'll talk about the latest party though. And he shows the signs of the lover personality. Why? What? I love that, but why? Oh my gosh. Now Phoenix is crushing on Colby. After we found out, he is now crushing on him. Oh my gosh. And Neve is calling Paris from beyond the grave, saying, I heard you became friends with Maddie. Oh my goodness. It makes me so sad to think. But yeah, oh gosh, they keep being a little bit awkward with each other. I wonder if it's like that awkward where they both kind of maybe have some feelings and they don't know how to talk to each other. But I had just noticed that these two are over here chatting with each other. Florence is having a go at symbols while Paris is just watching her and telling his sister a funny story. I love that he's not interested in anything else at the moment. We'll see when I play the day with him tomorrow whether there's any potential romance for him. But you know, there doesn't necessarily have to be. But honestly, Phoenix is now crushing on Colby, who is feeling flirty. So maybe I should drop in a little flirt. As I say, Phoenix is very similar to his mum and very casual and confident when it comes to like romance. He's maybe sensing the vibes. Oh my gosh, he wants to give a massage to Colby. That, again, very keen. Maybe we should exchange numbers before class. See if that works. You're just like, hey, you know, can I have your number? Like, maybe we can meet up after school one day or something and just see. Is Colby going to reciprocate? He is getting out his phone and, oh my goodness, he must be crushing on us back. He must be. We are now going, though, off to class together. We are feeling very flirty after that. Did they get a romance? They didn't get a romance bar. But, as I say, there is definitely that attraction. Phoenix is now crushing. They've got that good compatibility. Obviously, things aren't going to work with Jamel because he is aromantic. So we can write that one off. We'll have to try and get over this crush. But oh my goodness. I love that Florence is sitting with Colby, who is Phoenix's current potential love interest. And then you've got Paris, who is sat next to Sawyer, who is Florence's current love interest. Whether that develops, I don't know. I swear that romance was higher previously, but now it's gone down. But then you do have Phoenix over here once again with Corey next to him. I do feel like Corey has got a little bit of a infatuation with Phoenix, shall we say, and I don't think Phoenix reciprocates that so much, but it's kind of sweet. I feel like Paris is definitely one of the popular kids though, because look at these guys just gathering around him. Honestly, love that. But I have got Phoenix trying to get over his crush because he knows there's no like possible romantic future with Jamel. But Florence did really well at class today. Obviously these two didn't get their reports because they're not technically here. But I think we'll probably head home soon. She's feeling sad again though, because she's just thinking about Arch. Oh my gosh, not Arch. About Sawyer. But yeah, let's see if Phoenix can get over Jamel. Hopefully he can. It doesn't always work, but fingers crossed he can. Okay, he was able to. Phoenix's mind is clear. No longer will he be plagued with thoughts of Jamel. He is over him. He realizes that there is nothing there between them. Then there won't be. So then maybe he can focus a little bit more on Colby. But I think for now we are going to head home with the triplets. We are home now, but Olive is going to head straight out to do her performance rehearsal while it is on my mind. Phoenix will be heading straight off to his football class, and did I say Phoenix? Paris will be. Phoenix is going to go over and practice a little bit of his ballet before ballet class later. He is currently a senior student as well, so next up it will be student mentor, which is pretty exciting. I love that they are just doing it in their massive jumper and jeans though, because they don't have time to change into their ballet clothes, but they will be going off in 10 minutes. Florence, I believe she got some more postcards, which is excellent. So we can put those up on her wall. So we've currently got 6 postcards at the moment. We're doing pretty well with that. But she is just going to come over and check for more pen pal replies. And then she is going to do another blog manifestations of love, because she is just feeling really conflicted at the moment with her feelings. I feel like she needs to have a chat with Sawyer about how things are going. She's feeling really sad thinking about it though, because obviously she wants to be really happy with him, and I feel like she is in a way, but not enough, not in the right ways. And she's really sad thinking about that because she doesn't want to make him upset. But we are going to write a letter to our new pen pal from Little Haven. She's going to put on some music by the looks of it. And then I'm going to set her up to find another pen pal, because I want to try and get as many of those as possible. And she's just put on some electronica. I didn't expect that from her, but I kind of love that. But Phoenix, you need to go off. I'm sorry, that is completely my fault. You do need to go to your ballet work, please, because she's got the house to herself. Florence is actually inviting her friend Olivia over because I thought they could play video video games together. So we wanted to just kind of have a chat with her because we're so unsure about how things are going with our feelings for the boys at the moment. So we're gonna have a chat with her and just kind of be honest about how things kind of went with Sawyer, how we're not sure how we're feeling. We might have accidentally caught feelings for our friend Archer as well, and we're just so conflicted by everything. So we're gonna see if Olivia can give us any advice and just do a little bit of gaming with her as well, because obviously I said she does need to do online gaming with friends every week. I'm gonna kind of count this because we are gaming with friends, and I do feel like we have been online gaming with friends anyway. We just got this pop-up that says Paris will need to take it easy for a little while and practice some old-fashioned self-care. It should not be too bad to take a few days off from practice, right? Since 2 team members are injured now, Paris will make sure to voice concern about the dangerous moves. Perhaps it's not the best way to go. Is Paris okay? He's feeling uncomfortable, battered and bruised. He got hurt recently. Oh, baby Paris, no. I was worried that he would have like a bandage or something on his arm or his foot, because I have seen that with Discover University before, but he's all right. He is feeling very uncomfortable though. That he is going to come over and join his sister and her friend with some video gaming, because that makes him happy. He's a little bit hungry, but he's like, I need some fun. I had a rough practice, sis, so can I join you? I noticed his hair is the same as when he was a younger teen. It's not updated, and he's just like, oh yeah, selfie after practice. I have changed him, so he has got the hair that he should have, but it's sweet seeing these guys gaming together. I do want to spend a little bit of time next episode with Paris. I'll do what I did with Phoenix and spend like half of the episode, so one day with him, and kind of see if he develops any relationships, whether that's romantic, whether it's just friendly, we will see. And then we will have to definitely explore how things are with Florence and Sawyer as well. But yeah, next episode will be the penultimate episode. Then episode 40 will be the final one of the series, where we have got the teens' prom, and then we will have their birthday. And I can't believe we are so close to the end of this generation now and starting the Cancer generation with Florence. But I do think I will probably end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It'll mean so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!